In Gaza City recently, the Palestinian party Hamas marked its 31st anniversary. In 2006, Hamas won elections and became the majority in the Palestinian Legislative Council. But the international community refused to recognize the government, and an internal political rift between Hamas and its rival Fatah led to a military takeover of the Gaza Strip by Hamas. Israel eventually imposed a siege on the enclave, and today the Palestinians in Gaza live in horrible conditions. I'm Mahmoud and I'll be discussing these issues and more with the co-founder of Hamas, Mahmoud Al Zahar, on One Express. It's almost 10 years now, more than 10 years, and Hamas is in power. How do you evaluate this decade in power? Was it a success, or you feel that Hamas did not succeed in lots of profiles?
Gaza Strip is liberated, and the occupation of Israel was very, very aggressive. And you can imagine what happened in Gaza in order to achieve full liberation of Gaza Strip as a symbolic line. Palestinian people, especially Hamas, are fighting against in the occupied territories other than Gaza in Palestine. And I think the last events very indicative, attacking soldier, attacking power, Israeli power, and the escape. The cooperation between the Palestinian Authority and West Bank and the Israeli Authority is a big hindrance for achievement in the West Bank. Gaza now is controlled by the Palestinian hands. Gaza is under very big curfew, closure of the border. Electricity is just 4 hours daily. The hospitals are suffering from big lack of the essential.
Who to blame here? So who to blame? Is it Israel? Is it Egypt? Is it Hamas itself?
The neighbors of Gaza is Egypt and Israel.
But the counter narrative is saying Hamas and Gaza received huge amount of aid. But instead of using it to rehabilitate the infrastructure, Hamas is using it to enhance its military arsenal, to build tunnels. What do you think?
This is not true at all. Hamas, because of resistance, because they are not recognizing the occupation, because they are not accepting the cooperation between their securities and the Israeli security against the resistance, Hamas is suffering. This is the problem. For this reason, I would like to address that. The Israeli aggression is daily, and the interrogation activities in Gaza against the resistance, against the people in general, also is continuous. So we have to resist. And we started since March 30, a civilian demonstration in front and facing the Israeli armies. What happened? They killed more than 45,000 of the injured 45,000. We are suffering because we are not accepting occupation.
But on the other hand, the counter narrative is saying that you are not able to convince your partner, I mean your rivals in the Palestinian factions, which is Fatah. So how come that you're going to convince the international community, pragmatically speaking?
All the Palestinian factions, non-Islamic factions, used to be a collaborator and with a coalition and with harmony with Fatah, now are working with Hamas.
But after that, what happened after that is the most important thing. Now, with this turmoil in the whole region, don't you think that it's a prudent step from Hamas to step away, to abandon its control of the Gaza Strip and, let's say, have another election?
To leave it means it's chaos. If we left it, it's a chaos, because we are running security of human beings, security of hospitals.
But you're not recognized by the international community.
Okay. Let us. What we addressed, and what all the time I'm here addressing that. I'm asking Fatah, come and to implement and to put in practical what we already agreed upon in Egypt in 2011. The first and the substantial element in this agreement is to run election. We are ready to run election and to accept the result. Believe me, the vast majority of the Palestinian people are going to vote for Hamas.